It took most people a lifetime to understand these things, but you're going to hear them all right now. And once you hear them, you can't unhear them.
You probably think, I'll be happy when I get that job, that house, that money, that body. But life doesn't work like that. You get what you want, and for a little while, you feel great. Then it fades, and you're back to where you started. I remember when I bought my first new car. I thought I'd never be happier. For a week, I drove around grinning like a fool. But after a while, it was just a car. Nothing special. That's how life works. Happiness comes from the small things, not the big things. Like saying thank you to someone, or helping a neighbor, or smiling at a stranger. Little things, simple things. And they last longer than any fancy purchase or big achievement. And I've spent my life worrying about what people think. I used to overthink everything. The way I spoke, the way I dressed, the mistakes I made. But here's the truth. People aren't paying that much attention to you. They're busy worrying about themselves. Once you realize that, you can breathe. You start saying what you really mean. You start living your life instead of trying to please everyone else. And let me tell you something else. Your brain, it's tricky. It loves to tell you stories that scare you. You'll fail. They'll laugh at you. You can't do it. Most of the time, it's just a story, not reality. Don't believe everything your brain tells you. Comfort feels good. Oh, I know that well. I spent years doing what was safe, what was easy. But it doesn't make you grow. It doesn't make you alive. The times I remember best, the times I was scared, the times I took a chance, the first time I stood up for myself, the first time I tried something new and failed, the first time I took a trip alone. Those moments stick with you far longer than all the ordinary days you spend just existing. I'll tell you a story. I was in my 30s, scared out of my mind, trying rock climbing for the first time. I thought, I'll fall. I'll embarrass myself. My hands shook. My legs shook. I almost turned back. But I didn't. I climbed. And when I reached the top, I felt like I could do anything. That moment, I've never forgotten it. That's what life is. Small moments of courage. They matter more than anything else. And you know what else I've learned? Life has a funny way of teaching you lessons you didn't even know you needed. I remember losing a job I loved. I was heartbroken. I thought it was the end of the world. For weeks, I wandered around in a daze. But eventually, I found something better. Not easier, not safer, but something that challenged me in ways I never expected. Sometimes life takes away what you think you need to give you what you truly need. These days, people are always looking for distraction. Phones, screens, notifications. It's endless. But every time you give in, you're stealing a little piece of your own life. Discipline isn't a fancy word. It's simple. It's choosing what matters most to you, instead of what's easy right now. Imagine a life where you focus on one thing that matters every single day, where your attention isn't stolen by constant noise. That life is possible, but you've got to protect it. Time is the sneakiest thing in the world. It feels slow when you're young, and then suddenly it's gone. Weeks, months, years, disappeared. Don't waste it. Use it. I remember sitting on a park bench watching a little boy play with his dog. He was laughing so hard, so freely. And I realized this is what matters. Not work, not money, not status. These moments of simple joy. That's the currency of life. You're not too early. You're not too late. You're either spending your time or letting it slip through your fingers. Let me tell you one more story. When I was younger, I was terrified of speaking in public. My hands would shake. My voice would crack. I avoided it at all costs. Then one day, someone asked me to give a short talk. I almost said no, but I said yes. I stumbled, I fumbled, and people still listened. They even smiled at a few of my jokes. After that, I realized something. People don't expect perfection. They just want honesty, effort, and courage. Life is like that. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to judge you harshly. Take the chance anyway. Speak up anyway. Live anyway.